before we do anything, I need to make sure that this still actually works. It sounds like it still works. Good job, little guy. You've been kicking it back here for like 4 years all by yourself. Right here, you guys are looking at the OG Robbie subwoofer. Like, this is about to be the third. This isn't the OG subwoofer, like the actual speaker, but like the rest of it is all the OG stuff. I'm pretty sure I got this thing when I was like 16. This was like my first ever like subwoofer setup. We went to the speaker shop, like the actual place where you buy these things, and they installed it in my dad's truck, which he was letting me drive around when I was like 16 years old. And I have had variations of this thing ever since, dude. This has been, it went from my dad's truck into the S10, and then it's just been sitting in the S10 for the last like 4 years or something since we've been gone. Go from like a nice speaker system, even Courtney's car has like a nice stereo. My truck kind of got spec'd out a little bit below like the actual subwoofer upgrade inside of the truck. Push it like way below. And when I was poking through the S10, I saw this thing just sitting in the back seat. I'm like, yo, why don't I just use this? There's like a really cool custom audio video is actually what it's called. It's in Newmarket. They do really cool stuff, and they have a bunch of stuff in-house, and I was asking them if they had like one of these guys that's kind of like a mold to underneath the seat of like the brand new truck, but they couldn't find anything yet. So that's not to say it's not out there, but they couldn't find it, and you guys know I'm not super picky. As long as this fits under my back seat, we should actually probably stop this. We should probably check that. That's actually not bad. A couple inches of clearance. It's not pushed back at all, because actually right now it's hitting this thing. Anyways, yeah, long story short, I'm not sure the specs on this actual sub or any details. We literally just have like a generic kicker wedge box thing. Nothing special. It's gonna fit under the seat. I got a power cable. I got a ground cable. The amp is a Kenwood Exelon, 1000 watt maximum power. I don't know if this stuff means anything to you guys. And this morning I went out and picked up this guy, because when you run a sub in like a newer car, you're not able to plug this into the back of the radio. So this is what happened to BRZ also. Basically, like, I'm not upgrading the head unit. The head unit's staying stock because I really like it. It's clean. It fits in the dash. Why would you upgrade it? So I'm gonna leave that there, and then this thing basically steals signal from like 2 of your speakers, turns it into some kind of amp channel, sends it to your amp, and then your amp and your sub run off of it. So like I said, I wanted to just basically repurpose like a stereo system that was literally just sitting there. It's not the perfect stuff. It's not custom to fit underneath the seats. There's no special OEM wiring harness. There's nothing crazy about it, and I didn't know if I wanted to make a video, but I figure a lot of you guys probably will have similar situations or like something like this that you might even literally just want to reference. So today should be an easy day. We're just gonna toss this stuff in there. As long as we can figure out the wiring, we should be good. I don't think I've ever cleaned in here. It is way dirtier than I thought it was gonna be. First up, let's see if we can find a nice little spot for my power cable. This engine bay is literally massive. Like, there's got like, what's that? Dude, that thing is huge. And that one is huge. Yo, we might even be able to just snip the tip off this guy. Boom. We might have found ourselves a hole, boys. That was way too easy.
I wanted to get your stool.
Hey, it's a big truck. I'm a little boy. I'm a little boy. This is my big truck. Please watch out. It's really hurting my knees. Ooh, baby. Look at the dent. I got a permanent dent in my knee. Do not make this easy, but look what I did. Oh. I got it. It just kind of like comes in. I tucked it all up nicely. Once the panels are on, they'll hold it. But dude, there's like hella room in these trucks. I've never like taken these panels off of like a truck before. Look at how much, like, dude, you could put like 50 of these things in here. It's big. It's a big truck with a lot of wasted space that I am taking advantage of. It is so much work to get one little B pillar panel off, but it was worth it because the speaker wires that go to these back speakers come through right here behind the seat belt. So I'll be able to tap into these guys super easily and then just run all my wiring like inside the truck. Alright, so I think I got everything like pretty organized. For you guys, it probably still looks like an absolute mess. The wires are obviously hanging out. This is plugged in. Everything is plugged in. That's the point. Now on this side, I got all like the speaker wires and stuff running into here. For anybody that notices like the stupid probably colors that these are for speaker wires, something that I did was once when we were working on that Opal, I ripped apart this wiring harness. So this one says like left front signal. That's probably for like a turn signal or something. But what I do is they might even all be the same color. I really don't know. But I read them. So it might look like a mess, but that's like my colorblind way of keeping track of everything. I bummed a little ground right here. Should be solid. I think we're ready, boys. I'm thinking it's time to plug this thing in and see what happens. The only thing left to plug in is the power cord. Fancy thing even has like a little runway cut out of here, I just noticed, for my wire. Right up to there. I'm just gonna make myself fit into, oh my god, I got plastics up the butt. All right, are we ready? Key, oh, by the way, I have the ignition source on the same ignition source as this switch. So whenever I get power to this, which is basically whenever the key's turned, I should get power to that. I see a light. Boys, I see a light and nothing is on fire. That's how you know you're having a good day. I'm just gonna click a random playlist here. My phone is Bluetooth right now, so the quality won't be the best, but as long as that subwoofer goes, baby, we are good. Yo! That even sounds good with like all the doors open and stuff. Usually you gotta have like your windows down helps, but like all your doors open sometimes makes it worse. Ah, dude, I love this thing. This thing actually kicks like, for a little wedge, it's funny because it's a kicker, but for a little wedge, like it actually throws a lot of bait. I remember like putting people in my S10 when I had this thing in the S10 and they were like, oh yeah, cute, let's up in the back seat. And I'd play it and they would be like, yo, that is so sick. Nothing's on fire. My light went off instantly when I was done with it. All right, so this is messy. It got super dark out while I was putting all these panels and everything back, but this actually worked out perfectly. So it's been a couple days since I installed this stuff. Everything, it's a super simple, super basic. Like it's not very much to show you guys like what I'm doing, but check out the coolest part of probably this whole thing. So I got all this stuff in here and I'm like, okay, it fits, it looks good, but like, bruh, look at all these wires. Like I'm the kind of guy that hates wires to the point where I took this whole dash apart to tuck my iPhone cord like up in the dash, and then it spits out right there, right below where my phone hangs, so that there's literally no cords up there. So this gives me so much anxiety it kills. And I'm like looking at this thinking there's got to be a better way. So when you get to the point where you have no idea what to do, but things need to move, yes, this kid. Show them what you did here, dude.
Look what I did here, dude. Oh god.
Okay. Yeah, explain it to them because they're gonna be like, oh, nice.
This is 100% custom fit for this specific scenario only. Like this will be a completely useless piece of plastic to everyone else.
Yeah, this is 100% like a one-off piece, but it worked perfectly. It got super dark that day, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna end this video in like 2 days. It took him, this print took how long to print?
Like 23 hours. And
23 hours.
The lightest support, like the thinnest infill, like everything is the fastest we could get.
He made this as, he was even gonna put like a really cool like committed crew engraved on this. He didn't because it was gonna add 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours to indent it.
And I really wanted to get this thing up off the floor. It slides around a little bit. Essentially what I wanted him to do was like, I want somewhere to put all these wires. I don't want to see them. And this needs somewhere to mount because right now it just slides around. So Thomas came in here with his little notebook, took measurements, and I don't know what, like dude, I don't know. But he made this. And this thing is sick, dude. Being at home's the best. When I run into issues, I don't have to make janky stuff.
I love just having a bunch of people to tell me to make things.
Yeah. I don't even know how to explain it to them. I think we just got to do it. If this all works as planned, this guy has like a little to accommodate for that little part on the floor. And then I told him just to leave the underneath of this hollow so that I can just shove cords. This side is not filled because there's like a little access to the sub right here, so like I need to put the wires in. Okay, these guys go through the front, this goes through here, this goes through here.
Spoiler alert, all of them go through there.
Spoiler, anything that's left goes through the hole.
Man's best friend.
This 2A tape? Don't tell your dog that.
That's a dumb joke.
Dude, that is so mint. So it's obviously, it can sit right there. It'll stay perfect. I'm gonna put a little bit of adhesive or like a little L bracket or something from it to the actual sub so that this piece doesn't slide around, but that's mounted on top, which is good. Yo, that makes this so much cleaner. This is so cool. Like this little cord just goes right down in there. Obviously there's still like a couple cords that you can't do much with, but I'm showing you guys them. Like if you stand outside the truck, you don't see underneath those seats unless you like bend and look. So that stuff doesn't really bug me, dude. This looks so good. It's so cool to have just like the ability to do that. Just get Thomas to like print me stuff. I got the line out converter just screwed right to the back of the sub box, so that's cool. As perfect as it can get for something that is not supposed to be in. So I've actually had this installed for the last 3 days while Thomas was designing and making that little piece. So I I can tell you guys, for a wedge, is insane. And I'm pretty sure I already told you guys that at one point in the video, but like, it's insane. Right about the end of the E is where I found that like the door speakers start to not want to be louder than that. So that's like my max volume in my truck. This is what it sounds like with no sub. Okay, ready? This is no sub. With sub. It sounds so good. So good, dude. It's so good. It's like, music is like such an important thing to me. I think it always has been. I think it is to a lot of other people too. Like, music is like a very important thing. Like, I listen to music every day. It gets me through a lot of days. And like, when you're on a long drive, or you're just on a drive in general, like, I don't have that thing to have it cranked at every stoplight and trying to impress everybody. You guys know, if you guys are like into music, you 100% understand why that is so necessary to have. I really wish there was like a better way that I could show you guys sound. These kind of videos are like so exciting in person, but like half the time, like, you really don't get the feel for it on your guys' end of the camera. And yo, look at this. So I just put the seat up. I keep, right now until I get a tonneau cover, I keep like all my trailer hitches, like ratchet straps and tools when we go to the track and stuff. All this stuff underneath this one seat. And this is perfect. It comes like right to the edge. I can go just a little bit farther than it. And when you put it up, it just looks super, super tidy. Anyways, that is all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was kind of quick. I didn't know if I really wanted to like film a sub install because like you guys can't really get a feel for it, but I knew that you guys would still love it. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys are excited to get the BRZ on the dyno. I actually filmed this before the dyno. It was supposed to come out after the dyno, but as you guys probably saw on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should be, and you would know. We had some issues. It was nobody's fault. It was just issues that arised. I'm bringing this thing back tomorrow morning. Everything should be ironed out. We should be ready to go. So that's all I got for you guys. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and stay committed.